Hello, hello. Let me adjust my microphone here. That should be good. Welcome all back to the woods. It has been a hot minute since I last streamed. Let's see if I remember the controls here. I am back from overseas travels and back from non-overseas travels and ready to be a space traveler once more. In we go. I don't remember what I was doing. Hi, Slate! It's been a hot minute. First marshmallow of several weeks here. I meant to stream on Wednesdays. That didn't happen. Didn't work out. So we're back here. And I have some notes from last time, because I knew I would forget what I was doing. Let's see. My notes say... Quantum moon building, try taking a picture of the rock before turning the lights off. And then also try ejecting on the launch pad, lol. From Zevitz. Hello, Zevitz. Alright, well, one of those I can accomplish very quickly. So, first marshmallow, let's go intentionally wreck our ship for fun. Well, I try to remember what else I was doing. Oh yeah, I should look at the ship's logs. That's a good idea. Before I blow it up. Let's see. We got the quantum moon to orbit the 6th location. But then there was a rock in the way, and I couldn't make the rock move. Will the ship's logs tell me anything else? Oh, hello, Aptmoo! We found things on Timberhearth. It looks like that's all the things. Hold on, this is the wrong mode. Rumor mode. Show me my map. Here we go. Or not the map, but the quest map. Quantum moon. Here we go. Nope, I don't remember the controls. That's not zooming in. There are still exclamation points around the quantum moon. Because I've gotten to the 6th location, but I can't leave the building. There's also something with the quantum moon locator. That asterisk has been there for a while, I feel like. Maybe I have gone there since the initial time, though, and didn't find a ton of new things, from what I remember. We made it to the sun station. That did happen. That was one of the more recent things. Oh, there's exclamation points here? The Hanging City? What's here that I didn't read before? Oh, just stuff about the eye of the universe. Okay. They know I traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of this signal the eye of the universe. I've almost made it there. Oh, hello, Edamarn! Welcome in. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. I did make it to orbit the eye of the universe, but I don't know how to get past a rock. There's an the vessel. Okay, there's an exclamation point here. What have I found about the vessel? What do I not remember? The Nomai warped to this solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. Okay, my theory was right about that. The mural had Dark Bramble on it. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Do we have to go back to Dark Bramble again? Oh, okay. Well, we'll go fishing later on here. Let's see. What else? Escape Pod 3. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods never made it out of Dark Bramble. We're gonna find that. Yeah, this was the mural. I remember now. The 3rd panel had this. Whoops, that's once again not the right button. Here we go, zooming in. The 3rd panel had that thing on the mural. So we gotta find escape pod 3. Old settlement has an exclamation point? What are you? That was the temporary settlement. And the Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. So even after crashing, they still wanted to find the Eye of the Universe. Nuclear fission. Nice. Casting a rod in a spent fuel pool. Nuclear fission. They abandoned the old settlement. Okay, yeah, I do remember that part from the old settlement. That was on, Brittle Hollow. Because it was falling apart. They were concerned that the ground was unstable, and they were correct in their assumption. What was this one? Escape pod 1, one of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. Yep. I don't know why. I guess I never clicked on that one, and that's why it had the exclamation point, because I do remember that. We've known that for a while. Did I never click on Gabbro's Island? Gabbro is lounging in a hammock near the island's shore. Gabbro found a Nomai statue on another island. The statue's eyes started glowing, and Gabbro saw their memories flash before their eyes. Gabbro's in the same boat as us. Gabbro and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a time loop. We found another statue, though. There's 3. Because the spooky place on Ash Twin has 3 masks with glowy eyes, and we found another statue with its eyes open. So there's somebody else. I don't think it's one of the Herthians, though. I feel like we've talked to all of them now that we found Feldspar. Maybe there's another traveler lost somewhere. Who knows? Or there's some secrets being kept. One of the Herthians is not telling us what they know. Frozen jellyfish. Oh yeah, we got the coordinates. I have the coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. We use the jellyfish to go down into the core of Giant Steep. As per Feldspar's notes. Thanks, Feldspar. And there's something about the coordinates here, right? Yeah, here we go. Probe tracking module. Whatever those symbols are is the coordinates to the Eye of the Universe. The 9,318,054th probe. Located a deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. The stature in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. I found Nomai coordinates marking the location of the Eye of the Universe. And I think, timeline-wise, it's a probe that happened recently. Which begs the question, timeline-wise, how the Nomai were making pilgrimages on the Quantum Moon and having it orbit the Eye of the Universe, because that building has the symbol in it for the Eye of the Universe. So they were getting to the Eye of the Universe, but all their stuff's about looking for it. There's no like, hey, we found it. Good job, everybody. So do they realize that they found it? Unknown. Anyway, let's blow up the ship. Buckle up, and how do I eject? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Raise eject cover. Don't buckle up. Whee! Ow. Nice. Oh, uh-oh. That's gonna hit me. Or glitch through me. Sorry, Slate. I blew up the ship for fun. Wait, does Slate have different dialogue if that happens? Does anyone have different dialogue if that happens? Slate? Slate, are you mad at me? That I destroyed your ship? That you so painstakingly built? I can't go anywhere now, Slate. We're both stuck on this planet. You don't change the dialogue. There's our pilot, ready to get this beauty off the ground. It's not there. It's not there. Hello, Lebanon. What can I do you for? I can't tell you that I blew up the ship. That's so sad. I can tell you about the time loop. I can tell you about the autopilot, and the ghost matter, and the sun, and the endless void. I'll tell you that the ship is a death trap. Well, yeah, it's a death trap, but a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? Slate, I don't in the slightest. That's why I blew it up. Can I... wait. If I go up here, it's just gone, huh? Oh, the main body's still here, but I can't fly it. Does anything else still work? Whee! Oh. Let me in! Let me in! I can return the suit. I'm not gonna do that. I like having the jetpacks. Does this work now? Oh, it very much does not. Okay. Well, let's explore Timberhearth. Whee! The pilot wakes up, reads the ship's logs, blows up the ship, and then just leaves. Oop, bonk. Here's my statue. Hello. You two probably don't have any new information for me, huh? Let's see. I doubt anything has changed by me blowing up the ship if Slate doesn't have any new dialogue. If anything would change, it would be Slate. Whee! Oh, bonk. Can I get out there? That looks open. I feel like I should be able to jetpack out of here this way. Whee! There we go. Alright. Well, I can't really do much without the ship. So I think it's marshmallow and meditation time. That was very funny, though. I was really hoping Slate would have different dialogue. Oh, good night, Animarn. It was nice to have you pop in for a little bit. Shipwrecked. Marshmallow time. The next step is to fly the ship right outside the environment. Just not go into space so that the gaping hole doesn't suck me out into the void of space. Usually they're built to such rigorous engineering standards, but this kind of thing doesn't happen. Normally they're built such that the front doesn't fall off. Yeah, Slate, what kind of safety protocols have we got going on? I feel like a lot of the safety protocols probably involve don't catch it on fire, since our entire home planet is trees. What is that? Wait, what is that? Hello? That's... what? Have I been there and I don't remember? Is that... ghost elevator? That came down on its own. At least it didn't kill me this time. Is that dark Brent? What? Hello, moon. Goodbye, moon. Oh, wait, hold on. I bet that's the light, not the black hole, but the light hole. Because that's really bright. Does that... I guess I've never stuck around on this planet for this long. Does that orbit like that normally? That looked weird from the ground. Huh. Oh, and there's the photo thing. Alright, well, meditation time to get our... I guess I could sleep. I don't necessarily have to meditate. You know what? I haven't spent an end of the solar system with slate yet. Let's fix that, since I can't leave. We'll doze off and sleep until the end of existence. Now we wait 22 minutes. I think it does speed up as it goes along. This might actually take a while. Maybe we don't spend the entire time sleeping. Slate, I do want to spend the end of the universe with you, though. How do I... Maybe I just wander around the planet. Maybe I spend my fuel. Let's go back up here. Because I don't want to just sit pretending to be asleep for 22 minutes. If I start up here and I jet back, we can go mountain climbing. Bonk. Oh, uh-oh. We can go mountain falling. That didn't work. Is this a graveyard? Wait, hold on. We've never been here before. This is a graveyard. Read. Yeah, okay. Here lies binary semaphore? Binary semaphore? Okay. Is that a Hearthian? I assume it's a Hearthian. How did I never find this spot? I guess I never tried to go mountain climbing. Here lies ear server. Here lies Sean Armaki Reedinger? Huh. Oh, you might be right. Maybe these are crowdfunding backers or other contributors, real life people. Interesting. Well, forever memorialized in Outer Wilds. Has this been here the whole time and I just never noticed? Or was it, like, part of the DLC or something? Because the DLC added that in the museum. Wait, hold on. Where's the museum? There's the museum. Oh, ow! Smacked directly into a tree. There's, in the museum, there's that photo and then a list of names that I assume are also real-life people who contributed to the game. Here. Read. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Matthew, Ben... I don't know how to pronounce that. Jordan, Tom... Yeah, these are real-life people. So the graveyard memorial has to be real-life people, too, who were contributing to the game being made. I am stuck. Here we go. Oh, nope, okay. That's sweet. I like that. Is there anything else? I guess if there's something that I'd never seen before right here in the village, maybe... Is there anything else? I feel like I did a pretty significant sweep of the village the first time during the tutorial. But if I didn't see that, I guess I didn't make it to everything. I kind of want to see the mines again, too. Here on Timberhearth. Are these solar panels? These are solar panels! Nice! That's how they've been getting energy for their spaceships, I guess. I don't actually know how to get to the mines from here, I just remember that they exist. I guess I have plenty of time, though. What is this? A water tower? A little ladder? Or some sort of brewing thing? Bunk. Okay, elevator, don't kill me. Thank you. Take 2 on mountain climbing. Let's not fall into a graveyard this time. It was near a bridge, I remember that. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't start from up there for mountain climbing. I keep falling off. Let's start from here. And then I find the Nomai Bridge. And then from there... Oh, the sun's getting pretty red, though. I don't want to get too far from Slate, so I can make it back when the sun song starts. What are we thinking, son? Also, where is Dark Bramble? Was that thing the sun state? Okay, there's Dark Bramble. That's gotta be the light hole station. Okay, that's what that was. Oh, I'm low on fuel. Oh well. Little hops. Hi, Esker. Yeah, the solar panels don't look efficient at all. They weren't even covering the full surface. Whee! Oh wait, this wasn't the bridge. Oh no, this is the bridge. No, this is the broken bridge. Where's the full bridge? Was it the broken bridge or the full bridge? Oh, you know what? I think it was inside of something. Yeah, because there's the ghost matter. Okay, I think I know where we are. It was the full bridge that was near the mines, from what I remember. Over here. Oh, that's ghost matter. No. Nope, no thank you. That didn't hurt me, though. Let's mountain climb this way. The full bridge has got to be nearby. I probably won't have time to actually explore them at this rate, though. Oop. I mostly want to see them again because I kind of forget what all was in there. I don't know if they were just getting materials for whatever it was they were building, or if there was something else going on down there. Okay, fuel level critical. That's alright. I can burn oxygen as fuel, because I'm on a planet with plenty of trees. Here's the bridge. Whee! Bonk. Ow. Okay. This was the mine. I think. Yeah, okay. Although, is that the sun song? That's okay. You know what? At a time. Let me back up. I want to get to Slate. Slate. Ow. Vitals low. I'm gonna die before I reach Slate. Crunch. Very much crunch. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Slate. Where is the village from here? Ow! Oh, ghost matter. Yeah, alright. Using oxygen as a propellant, that is A-okay. Wait, maybe it's not A-okay. I can't go up! Slate, no! Slate! I wanted to die beside you for once. And now my jetpacks don't work. H2O is a terrible fuel, as it turns out. It doesn't propel me up at all. Okay, well, I'll die alongside this mural then. The mural of the Nomai arriving on our planet. We'll watch this guy from here. Sorry, Slate. I'll come back later. I'll die beside you eventually. There goes the sun. Next round. Do you know what's even funnier than ejecting on the launch pad once? Ejecting on the launch pad twice! That would be funny. Don't encourage me. Alright, well, Slate, we'll die with you later. For this round... There goes the cannon. And... oh, marshmallow. Before anything else. Gotta burn ourselves a marshmallow. And then... there is... I do want to go back to the quantum moon and figure out if I can make the rock move. It might not work. There should be a marshmallow streak counter. I have done at least one marshmallow for every round, because I do one when I wake up. So if you know how many marshmallows I've burnt, that would be roughly equivalent to how many times I've died. There have been some marshmallow gorging parties, though, so the marshmallows do slightly outnumber. There's the quantum moon. Scout launcher, go! Take a picture. Does that count for the quantum moon? Scout launcher, where are you going? Come back. Go again. That'll do. Alright, now... with a hopefully functional photo of the quantum moon. Oh, there's one of the islands. Oh hey, that's the frozen jellyfish island. With all the brambles. I forget if there's anything else to that island. I wasn't actually ever able to make it onto the section with the jellyfish, from what I remember. Alright, quantum moon, here we go. Let me in. No, let me in! Quantum moon. I forgot how to fly, it's been too long. Quantum moon, let me in. I want to teleport with you. Let's go for a ride. Okay. No, wait, let me in! I bounced off! Sure, this counts. Alright, ship, I want you to land now, please. There we go. Everything is on fire. Let's repair the cockpit. Because if I teleport, I don't know... because it kicked me out. That's what happened last time. I was on the quantum moon and I teleported with it, and the ship did not come with. And the ship was having a terrible time. Oh, here's the building. Hi, building. Let's make the building hold still. Come back, Scout. There's the building. Now I can repair things and the building won't run away from me. I can turn around and look back, and it's still there. Is anything else on fire on my ship? I think the fuel was the problem last time. Is the fuel leaking? Fuel seems okay. It didn't give me the opportunity to fix it, so I'm going to assume that it's alright. And... okay, I had the idea after... oh, I guess I don't need this anymore. I'm in the building. I had the idea after ending stream, like literally a couple of minutes after I hit end stream. I thought, oh shoot, I should take a picture of the rock and see if that does anything. But it was too late. So we're gonna try that now. Lights on. Door shut. Goodbye, ship. I'll see you at some point. Who knows? Lights off. I'm not looking at anything. Where are we? Who knows? Turn the lights back on. Timber hearth. Take 2. Lights off. Oh, I don't hear the noise. We might not. No, okay. We're back. Is my ship still here? Out of curiosity. Because we're back around Giant's Deep. The ship is gone. Or the building moves spots. Who knows? Let's go gambling. Kind of, yeah. It seems pretty random. I didn't hear the noise. No, yeah, okay, we're not there. The noise changes, I noticed. I do remember that. Nope. The noise was different when it was orbiting the 6th location around the Eye of the Universe. I don't think we're there. Nope. Nah. Whoops. Nope, we are at Dark Bramble, so not quite. Almost there. I believe it. Oh. Noise? There's a noise. That wasn't the right noise, though. What was that noise? That was like a waterfall noise. Weird. Okay, we're still not at the 6th location. The noise is back? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's the noise I want. Okay. We're in it now. Rock. What up, Rock? I'm back. Now, let's take a picture. And... yup. And then we close the door. And... goodbye, Rock. I hope you're not there when I open the door again. Oh, my shadow's creepy. Okay. Lights off. Oh, except the lights aren't all the way off. 'Cause you're still here. How? Maybe this doesn't work. Rock. Okay. Still rock. I can't put the light away without not having the picture. Because if I put the scout away, the picture leaves. I don't have my snapshot. What if I just right here and no, that's still too bright. I want the building to move without the rock moving? What? I didn't think this part through. I thought this would work. I thought I could have the picture and then turn the lights out and then the building would move. Oh, I could try leaving the drone outside. Let's see. It might be crushed by the door, though. There's like maybe a little pocket of space if I put it. Oh no! Oh, that is gonna get crushed by the door. Nope. What is the surface? Because that's right side up. That's in the doorway. That's right side up. That's still in the doorway. There's like an invisible wall right here that the game decides is where the rock starts, even though visually that's not where the rock starts. What happens if I close the door on my drone? Okay. I don't know what I expected. It just clips through. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry, actually. I thought I was gonna crush you. Okay, well, that doesn't work. What? Yeah, there's an invisible wall there. Oh my gosh, I can make it float. Amazing. Can I put it up here? Yes, floating drone. What happens? Probably the same thing. It won't crush, it'll just slide through. It does not want the drone to exist, or the scout to exist in this space. Okay. Well, apologies, little fella. I thought you were the answer. Maybe it is. How? There's gotta be something. The rule of quantum entanglement, the stuff moves. If you're touching the stuff while it moves, you move too. The rule of quantum imaging, if you take a photo of it, it doesn't move. The rule of the sixth location. The eye of the universe exists, hooray! These combined do something. Right? Maybe if I take a picture of the building, but then the building can't teleport. It's worth an experiment, I guess. Okay, we'll go to a different spot. We'll go somewhere else. And then if I take a picture of the building from outside, we'll try having the drone outside, but the drone stays here. Turn around, drone. Close enough. Now the drone's light is not inside, but I still have the photo of the building. Does the planet still move? The picture is not of the ground. So the planet can, or not planet, the moon can move, hypothetically. But the building stays put in wherever it is? I don't even know. There's still light. Where's the light coming from? Is that still from the drone? There's light reflection. If I recall the drone. Okay. The drone's light goes through the door. What are the three little lights on my right there? What? Oh, that's the thing that shoots the drone. Interesting. Those new LED bulbs go crazy. Yeah, that's absolutely the drone making that light. Afternoon, you think I know a lot more about the sixth location. I know the coordinates for it. I don't know in what way that possibly helps me here. Can the drone go on? The drone can go on the ceiling. Nice. Come back, drone. I don't want you on the ceiling. The eye of the universe is older than the universe. The Nomai were trying to get to it for unspecified reasons. I guess they wanted to study it. Maybe I should go back to my ship and read some more ship's logs. Where was my ship? Probably floating out in space somewhere. Is that a waterfall? Oh no, that's a geyser. Okay. Can I go in the geysers here? Hi. Do you have depth? It doesn't look like it. Nope, okay. And I've lost the button. Oh wow. I doubt my ship is around here. Do you have depth? Also no. Oh, and we're out in space. Cool. Alright, now to find the ship. And hopefully reach it before I run out of fuel. Or oxygen. What else about... Okay, so the photo isn't the answer, but I'm glad to have tried it anyway. Oh hey, it's Timberhearth. I guess we were orbiting it. My ship's gonna be out a long ways away. I can't focus on my ship, can I? I can just jetpack out to Giant Steep to get as close as possible. If it's not the photo... I can't take a photo of the rock and hold the photo while having the lights out because the Scout produces way too much light. What? Is the eye of the universe a sun? A star? But then it would be way too bright. I don't know. Let's see. Ship. Ship, come back. I need your logs. I need to remember what I was trying to do. We might run out of fuel before making it to the ship. Oh, uh-oh. The sun might kill us. You know what? Never mind. The sun's killed us. Whoops. That was fast. I didn't realize I was so close to the sun. The sun sneaks up on me. It really does. It is much faster. You would think it would be louder at that distance and at that size. I did hear it before I saw it. Oh yeah. I guess no sound in space. Although how I'm hearing anything through my space helmet is beyond me. Hi, Slate. Slate, I lost the ship again, I'm sorry. Let's read some ship's logs. Because I probably found out more things, and I've just forgotten them in the weeks I haven't played this game. I thought about this game so often. The music kept coming into my head. I was sitting on the airplane, and then in my head, da da da. It's like I don't have internet. I can't go listen to the song right now on YouTube. So I just had to imagine it. I did also get to see the Milky Way, where I traveled to, and then also I had the song stuck in my head. It was mostly the music. I mostly couldn't stop thinking about the music of this game the entire time I wasn't able to play it. It was a really nice moment, though. If anyone ever gets the chance to see the Milky Way, and have some headphones and just put on the Outer Wilds soundtrack, highly recommend. It was great. Okay, Quantum Moon, 6th location. This is a question mark. I guess I haven't clicked on it. Let's click on it. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the Quantum Moon carried them to its 6th and most secret location. Which is the eye of the universe, as far as I am aware. To explore the 6th location, the shrine on the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. Yeah, but how? It knocks me away whenever I try to go to the North Pole. How do I get it to the North Pole? The shrine has to... Okay, so I don't have to be at the North Pole, the shrine has to be at the North Pole. But the North Pole is, like, a pile of rocks or the middle of a hurricane or blocked somehow by the topography of the map. I got this information from the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which I feel I have explored thoroughly at this point. There have been many Tower of Quantum Knowledge visits. I don't know if going back there would help me any. Oh, I haven't clicked on the Quantum Shrine either. A Nomai shrine that wanders about the quantum moon. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging is inscribed next to a mural of a tower on an island. Got that. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement is inscribed next to a mural of a quantum shirt in a cave. We did that one. Recall the rule of the sixth location is inscribed next to a mural of a tower hanging above a black hole. We've been to all of those rocks and the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. There's not a quantum rock at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, right? There's just the tower. There's a rock. There's a quantum shard. There. We've seen this shard. That's on Brittle Hollow. And then there's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge that I've been to, and there's no little asterisks, so I've gotten all of the info from that location according to this thing. I just have to get to the North Pole. Does the Quantum Moon locator tell me how to get to the North Pole? I feel like that just finds the Quantum Moon. Can I do anything with the coordinates here? Maybe that's what I do. Maybe... The Nomai hypothesized that the quantum moon might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanics. Yep. There's more to explore here. Because there's the things that move around, and... Maybe I do go there again. We did find Solanum's shuttle. A Nomai named Solanum landed her shuttle at the Quantum Moon's South Pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. To get to... Oh, wait, hold on. But Solanum died. Presumably before finishing the pilgrimage. Visitors to the Quantum Moon always arrive at the South Pole for reasons unknown to the Nomai. Yeah, whenever I enter. It's the South Pole. And you have to walk to the North Pole, apparently. But I can't walk to the North Pole. A Nomai named Solanum landed her shuttle and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. I guess we just follow Solanum's footsteps? But I can't... You can't walk there. I was able to land on the surface of the Quantum Moon. I found a dead Nomai in a spacesuit near the South Pole. So Solanum didn't make it. I need to enter the shrine. Well, maybe... Oh, if I'm in the shrine and I'm observing it, then I guess it can't move around the moon. It can't wander while I'm in it, maybe? So since I'm not entering it at the North Pole, I have to get to the North Pole, and there will be the shrine at the North Pole, and I enter the shrine while it's at the North Pole. Or I have to make it move while I'm in it to the North Pole. But I don't see how to do that. Maybe I try going to the Quantum Moon locator. The ship thinks there's something else to do there. And I do have coordinates. So if there's some way to plug coordinates into whatever contraption is going on there. That was on the moon? I think. Or wait, where was that? Hold on. There was something on the moon with Esker. Where? Oh, that doesn't even tell me. Okay, well. I don't remember. Oh, there's trees. Hold on. Maybe this wasn't the moon. Where is this? I'll try the moon first, because I think I remember it being on the moon with Esker. And if it's not there, I wander around until I remember which planet it was on. Moon? Oh, there's the moon. And the quantum moon. Hello, Adelrock. Oh, I forgot I have an autopilot. Yeah, the moon's close enough. Whee! Uh-oh, missed. Oh, yeah, wait, there it is. There's the thingy. Oh, an Esker's ship. Whee! Wait, did I bounce off the moon again? Come back! Moon! Esker! I want to land. Oh, there's ice. That's right, that's the crater formed when whatever was there before Dark Bramble exploded. Okay, that's gotta be the... That's not the locator. What? What's that then? I thought... I'm getting two locations mixed up here. Let's check out what this is. Whee! Bunk. Let me stay on this time! No! The lack of gravity is unhelpful! I want to land, not just skim the surface. There we go. Ship. Is this a solid surface beneath you? It is indeed. Okay. Oh, I broke the autopilot. Close enough. Esker! Uh-oh. Oops, that's not my flashlight. There's my flashlight. Esker, do you have the quantum moon locator? Or is... maybe it's on Brittle Hollow? I don't remember. It's been too long. Esker, where'd you go? Tell me what's on your moon. Oh wait, here's the crater. Okay. And I'll head for the poles. I think Esker's camp was not... Oh wait. There's the thing at the North Pole, which is where you use the signal scope. And then gravity kicks in again. Here's the flag. And presumably Esker's ship. Older model. Very buried. That looks like a crash landing. Maybe that's not Esker's ship. That doesn't look like a super survivable landing there. Esker, this moon is not very big. How have I not run into you yet? Oh, here's this thing. Okay. Is this the quantum moon locator, or am I misremembering this with another circular architectural thing? This one's trying to find the eye of the universe, not the quantum moon. Okay, so I am misremembering something here. I have coordinates, though. If I plug in coordinates, will it point me in the right direction? Is there anything I can do down here that I haven't already done? I read the scrolls. I read the recording. Or played the recording. And... I think that's all the things. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. Esker, while I'm here, I want to say hi. I don't remember where you are, though. I got lucky that there's a big chunk missing from the moon, or I would have smacked it hard. I feel like I smacked it pretty hard regardless. That was not a soft landing. Oh, you know what? Signal scope. Esker's this way. I forgot I had a signal scope. Follow the whistling. This way. Yeah, here's tall trees. Here you are, friend. Whee! Oh, I'm gonna land in the fire. Oh, okay. Saved it. Hi, Esker. Just wanted to stop in. I'll roast a marshmallow with you while I'm here. Or burn a marshmallow, more like. Alright. Well, the thing I thought was on your moon here is not on your moon here, so I'm gonna go find it now. Ship this away. Whee! Oh, I want to go down, please. Gravity. Gravity. Oh my gosh. Gravity! Let me back! No! Whee! There we go. Ow. It's fine, my ship has a med kit. You just now noticed, Aftmoo, that the marshmallows come out of a can. Profoundly uncomfortable. Yeah, they are in tin cans here. You gotta pop them open, little pull tab there. That's like the least efficient way to package them. They're in a hard sheltered container. Oh, I have a stick! Wait, I never noticed I have my own marshmallow roasting stick here. A backup stick. Amazing. Right next to the marshmallows. I have looked at the marshmallows before, I guess I just didn't notice. I thought the stick was part of the wood of the wall or something, I guess. No, that's a marshmallow roasting stick. These Hearthians have their priorities straight. Everyone's gotta have backup marshmallow sticks. Alright, well, that was a nice detour. It's either on Brittle Hollow or Ember Twin. I'm gonna try Ember Twin first. This button is the autopilot. Imagine a marshmallow Pez dispenser. That would like... Oh, I'm gonna hit the sun. Autopilot, stop! No, wait, I was too busy laughing at the image of Pez dispensers! No! You would smush the marshmallow, like you'd open it and the marshmallow would get crushed as it comes out. It would be all smushed and weird. Landing gear damaged. Somehow you suspect that won't matter? It did not matter in the slightest, and wouldn't have even if I didn't hit the sun. Where we're going, we don't need landing gear. Where we're going is indeed the sun. Where you absolutely don't need landing gear, it just melts you. Well, I guess I have more time to check out Ember Twin. And not hit the sun this time. Knock on wood. Alright. It wasn't the moon. The moon has something else trying to find the eye of the universe. There's Ash Twin, Ember Twin. Okay. Autopilot, but I'm gonna be watching the sun this time. I've got my eyes on you, sun. We won't need landing gear anyway, even without landing into the sun. I don't actually remember... Maybe I stay in orbit here, because I don't know where to land. And it's easier to find something on the surface. There's the escape pod. There's the teleportation thing. Not gonna accidentally back into the sun. There's the energy lab. There's Chert's camp. Hi, Chert. Chert, do you know where the structure I'm looking for is? I almost just knocked into... Wait, can I crash into a ship with another ship? Hold on. detour. Chert, I want to hit your ship. Poor Chert. I've tried to land on Chert, now I'm gonna try to land on Chert's ship, if I can get out of here. Here's the ship. Is the ship a very solid object or a slightly solid object? Oh, that's a very solid object. Okay, well, it was funny to try. I kind of wanted to knock Chert's ship off of the cliff there. Oh, hey, the cannon. I feel like I haven't done as much with the cannons as is possible. I haven't gone anywhere in the little Nomai ships. I'm not seeing the structure in the ship's log. I wish it told you which planet things were on. There's the sand. Not gonna get crushed by the sand. Broken bridge. Window. Oh wait, there it is. Got it. And a convenient little landing spot. The landing gear continues to not matter. I'm gonna run face first into every planet. Okay, here's the thing. There's more to do here. Oh no, what? Oh, I didn't have my spacesuit on! Whoops. Oh dear. I was too excited to get there. I didn't put on my spacesuit. Okay. Attempt number 3 to get to this place. Okay. Marshmallow for the road. I'm gonna put my suit on before taking off this time. I was so close too. I could see it. I was right there. I was running towards it and then just collapsed and didn't understand why. Alright. We're not gonna hit the sun. I have my spacesuit on. We're good to go. Oh dear. Now I gotta find the planet again. Hello, planets? What? Oh, that's the DLC thing. That's the red dot I chased that one time. That turned out to just be a satellite of some sort. Alright, back to Ember Twin. It's on this side of the sun. We won't hit the sun. My spacesuit is on. That's one small step for a man, one giant... Neil, I don't mean to interrupt. But, whoops. Yep, kind of like that. So close yet so far. Okay, here's Chert at one pole. And... this thing at the other pole. Oh, you know what? It's at... maybe if this is the North Pole, maybe it'll tell me how to get to the North Pole. That would be handy. I'm not gonna land where I want to this time. Okay. Let's get a little closer here. Let's go. Why didn't I die? You know what? There's trees. That's why I didn't die immediately. There's enough trees. Maybe I shouldn't be on the thing itself. Let's scooch the ship to here again. Yeah, there's trees here, which is why I didn't die immediately after leaving the ship. So I had oxygen until I got closer to the thing. This works. The suit is gone, my suit is on. We're all good. Attempt number 3. Precarious landing. We're fine, though. Alright, there's something happening here that I haven't done yet. We are on the twins. This shows where the planets are. And the moon is jumping. It's orbiting dark bramble. And if I don't look, it moves. And I look back. This just shows me where it is. We're on the South Pole? We're on the South Pole. If I listen to it. Hi, Esker. Hi, Ryback. Hi, Feldspar. There goes the comet. Hi, Gabbro. Can I hear the moon, though? Maybe I have to do something with the signal scope? I don't know how that would get me north. That just tells me where people and rocks are, and the entire quantum moon is a rock, so it just makes noise the whole time. Hi, Ryback. Okay. Wait, there's the- I thought the comet passed us! What are you doing, comet? Oh, it did pass us and now it's leaving the sun. What? Why are you facing that way? It's not going in the direction its tail... It's like, it's moving sideways. Although I guess we're moving as well. Maybe it's an optical illusion. It didn't look like it was moving forward with its tail behind it. Weird. I feel like I read these already, but let's read them again just in case that's what hasn't happened and that's what the ship wants from me. Malore. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? Brr. I found your note, Malore. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? It does, Brr. Anona. I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Earth as well. Malore. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. Brr. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Anona. Given its reluctance to move while conspicuously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. It is indeed. And you did indeed build a thing to track it. I know where it is, though. That's not the issue. I can get to it. I just can't get to its North Pole. Did I miss over here? This is Chert's old camp. Right? Is this what I'm missing? Did I never, because I feel like I did read that before. Did I never get this scroll? Is that what I'm missing? Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have... What? Oh. The new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. It has been handy. Let's read the scroll. Ow. Alright, put the scroll down. Move this scroll out. Put the scroll down. Put this scroll in. Have I seen this one before? Can you tell me how to get to the North Pole? Anona. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Malore. Anona, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. Anona. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. Anona, I have news for you, there are 6. Burr. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. Burr. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? Malore. It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Yep. That's true. Ship log updated. So it was this. I hadn't found that scroll before. Okay. Well, that tells me that there's a 6th location, and I already know that. So... there should be another tracker, because it doesn't have the Eye of the Universe on here. Because they didn't know that it orbited the Eye of the Universe. I'm still not sure that they realized that it did orbit the Eye of the Universe, or I feel like they would have been a little more excited about that. So the Eye of the Universe is in the solar system. Oh, the quantum moon is gone. It's in the solar system. I have the coordinates, I just can't read them. I can make the moon orbit it, but I can't leave the building because there's a rock in the way. Is there anything else in this building I missed? Whee! Uh-oh, too far. Ah! Doesn't look like it. No bones or anything. There is a fire. I'll roast a marshmallow while I'm here. Cheers, Chert. Thanks for your research notes and for leaving the scroll here for me to find someday. Oh, it's going crazy. It can't find... oh, it did find. Okay. Wait, it's not on any planet, though. That away. The comet? It's not tracked. No. It's going past the comet. It's on the Eye of the Universe right now because there's no planet next to it. Oh, and it's moving. Now it's around Brittle Hollow. Now it's around Timberhearth. And I look away. And I look back. Dark Bramble. Go back to the Eye of the Universe. Oh. It does. Oh, okay. No. It was on the Eye of the Universe there for a moment, because there wasn't a planet thing it was next to. Go back there. What direction is the Eye of the Universe? Tell me. I don't know if that helps me at all. If I just take my ship, and I zoom in whatever direction it says when it's solidly orbiting. There, this way. Wait, no, that means it's around this planet. Never mind. It's not around the Eye of the Universe. It's solidly orbiting because it's orbiting Ember Twin and Ash Twin. I assume. Will it go crazy eventually? If I keep making it move? Is it here? Oh no. Timberhearth. It has to orbit the Eye of the Universe eventually. Brittle Hollow, or Dark Bramble. Now it's around this planet. Okay. Wait, I can see it though. Was it on the other side of the planet? Or was it... because it's stable. It's moving stably, solidly. It's clearly right there, orbiting this planet. Where? Oh, the ship is behind me. I was like, why is it saying the ship is up there? No, it's just behind me. I thought it had left me again. Will you show me which direction the eye of the universe is if I let you move long enough? Either it will hold stable when orbiting the eye of the universe, or it's just around this planet and on the other side, which is why I wasn't able to see it. Okay, there. Not there. Maybe I go back to the moon again and try to follow Solanum's footsteps? I tried that, though. I tried to walk to the North Pole, and no matter... Wait, where are you? Okay, there it is. It was just on the underside of the planet. So this thing won't show me where it is. It just tells me that a 6th location exists. I can't use the tracker to find it. Well... glad I got here and got the info, even if I mostly already knew it. Ship's logs. Does that satisfy? No, I can't even find the thing. Oh, here we go. Quantum Moon Locator. The Quantum Moon travels to a total of 5 locations. It does not. That is what it wanted me to find there, though. And there's new information on the 6th location? The Quantum Moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. It's the eye of the universe. I think. And the Nomai went there. I'm gonna go back to the moon, I think. Maybe I need to be orbiting a specific planet. Come on, ship, I believe in you. Ship. If it's orbiting a specific planet, maybe I can get to the North Pole? Whoops. The ship is damaged, but I'm okay with that. As long as it's not leaking fuel and I can still move. Now to find the Quantum Moon again. I bet it's around Dark Bramble? If I can find Dark Bramble. Oh wait, hold on. I can look at the map. The moon is around Giant's Deep, according to the minimap. We'll see if that's actually true. I don't see it. We'll try anyway. I could also go to Dark Bramble and try to find that other ship that disappeared. Is that the moon or is that the regular moon? Oh no, that's the Quantum Moon. Okay. Let's go this way. Picture. That's not a good enough picture. Picture. Sure. We've got a picture. It's orbiting Timberhearth. We're going to Timberhearth. It really likes being around this planet. It does. How far away am I that it's taking this long to autopilot? I guess I did get pretty far out. Trying to observe the whole solar system at once to find this one moon. That is it, right? That looks like it. That doesn't look... It would tell me if it were the Addle Rock. Oh, don't fly me into the sun, please, autopilot. Alright, all good. Yeah, no, because that's the Yellow Rock. The Yellow Rock is smaller. We'll get a better picture. I think. Yeah, there we go. There's a better picture. And then... to... land on the moon again. One small step. Nope, not to bounce off the moon. No! One small step for a Hearthian! Let me land on the moon! Please, moon, hold still. Here we go. No! Moon! Okay, we'll take it slow this time. We'll have a proper landing. I won't careen face first. We'll come in slow. And I careened face first. Alright. I have my suit on. I have my suit on. Oh, hey, Solanum. I was just about to look for you, but I didn't have to. You're right here. You're laying down. Having a nice nap. You were going to walk north. Any tips? Oh, you moved. Okay. Maybe the tip is to have a nap. Not gonna lie, Solanum, it's a little freaky that you move. You babysit my ship for me, okay? You keep an eye on it. It tends to disappear while on the Quantum Moon. The Quantum Moon leaves it behind, and then I have to jetpack back to it. So you keep an eye on it so it doesn't disappear, okay? I'll be back. Heading north. And there's rocks. Actually, Solanum, I trust you to keep an eye on my ship, but just in case, I'm gonna take a photo as well. Come back. There we go. I got Solanum, I got the ship, and I got the planet. It cannot move. Only I can move. It cannot vanish and switch planets and leave my ship and me behind. This is not north. This is north. Whoa, building. Hello. Can I stand on top of the building? Or, no, it's above. The building goes taller than the clouds. I'd just leave the moon behind. Flying is just falling and missing. Yeah, kinda. In that case, I very successfully flew to this planet. Or this moon. Are there caves? This is a very solid rock. Are there caves that can take me to the North Pole? Is that it? Because every time I try to rock climb, it doesn't work. I'm in about the equator of the planet. Maybe not even quite. There's a lot of rocks in the way. If I make a whole loop of the equator, no, that's just a little indent. If I make a whole loop and I'm looking at the rocks, maybe there's an entrance that I just never noticed for not noticing. I mean, I never noticed the graveyard. How is it pushing me further south? I'm further south than where I started. Oh, tree. I'll go around the tree. The building is following me. Here's my ship. I'm back at the ship. I'm back at the South Pole. The rocks just pushed me to the South Pole. I can't land at the North Pole. Space fireflies. Can you guide me, space fireflies? Any wisdom? Nope. Okay. If I jetpack, I leave the clouds and the moon. And when I enter, it places me at the South Pole. Solanum, I told you to keep an eye on my ship. It's not here. Solanum, my scout is here. And the sun song has started. Solanum, what? Actually, though, where is my ship? I took a photo of it. Scout, this is on you, too. I have a photo. Where did my ship go? Did it get kicked off the moon even though the moon stayed in place? I thought the moon had to jump out from under it. Maybe Solanum left notes about how to get to the North Pole. I feel like I've been in here before. I've read this. I'll read it again anyway. Solanum, I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. You won't be here long, I'm so sorry. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though I understand there bear no ill will, the universe is, and we are. I am ready. Solanum, that doesn't tell me how to get to the North Pole! Alright. I'll spend the last moments of this loop with you, Fireflies. I would with Solanum, but I don't know where she is. Oh, here, okay. Solanum, let's watch the sun go out together, you and me. Even though your notes were entirely unhelpful. Was that my scout? Something blipped. I think that was my scout being retrieved as the sun ended. Solanum, you couldn't have put in any more detail how you were planning to get to the North Pole? On foot. The journey is made on foot. The Nomai don't appear to have jetpacks. Maybe the answer is literally just don't use jetpacks and walk. Hi, Slate. Slate, you wouldn't know how to get to the North Pole of a moon you've never been on, huh? Okay, no, I'll still put my suit on, obviously, because then I will die if I don't. But I won't touch the jetpacks once I've landed on the quantum moon. I will make the journey on foot, whatever that means. They keep specifying to go on foot. Maybe that's the trick here. But I did a whole loop. I walked on foot, and there were rocks blocking my way the whole time. Maybe if it's orbiting a different planet? Moon, where'd you go? There you go. It's still around Timberhearth. Okay, that's fine. We'll get it here. We'll get it here, and then use the building to make it move to a different planet. So it can orbit somewhere else, and then I'll go on foot. Where there's not a bunch of rocks, maybe. Maybe Dark Bramble. Moon. Wait, no, Moon, come back. Take me to the South Pole. I'll land. Ow. Land in big air quotes there. And then... my suit is on. I walk on foot, no jetpacks. First, I'm gonna switch building, or switch planets with the building. Because trying to get to the North Pole here runs me into rocks. Maybe I jump? But that's just the same as using jetpacks. I won't oh, and the building's gone. If I just walk. I thought maybe if I don't see anything because it's very dark because I'm looking straight at a rock, maybe it'll teleport me, but that doesn't seem to be happening. On foot to the North Pole. I'm nearing the equator, but not quite there. Oh, hi, building. Let me in. I want to change planets. I don't know how to navigate this one. Lights on. Door shut. Let's go to... Let's try... We did not move. I would like to go to a different planet, please, Quantum Moon. Sure, we'll try this one. We're currently around Ash Twin and Ember Twin. We are going on foot to the North Pole, which is this way. Rock. Jump. No jetpacks, just on foot, just walking and jumping. Going north. There's no gravity, but it's still hard to jump. There's no shards on the Quantum Moon that can teleport me. I can't jump very far, despite the lack of gravity. There's Solanum's ship. Solanum, you couldn't have elaborated how exactly you planned to get there on foot. We'll rock climb. I'll go on foot. We're going north. We're going up. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Idea. It's hard because gravity is very floaty. But if I walk up the rocks instead of jetpacking, and I'm touching the ground the whole time, I'm on foot. Maybe there's a spot I can walk up. But if I'm touching the Quantum Moon, then I won't leave the clouds. Because I'm on foot. I'm still touching it. Let me up. I still have to jump, though. This is not a very, walk-friendly kind of hike here. Let me up! Let me up! I'll have to cheese the little ledges here, the corners. Let me up. I want to walk up. There's no stairs. I have to mountain climb. Let me up. I want to touch the ground and be touching the ground as much as possible. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I do jetpack a little bit, but just to get to the main... Oh, whoops. Scout. Scout, you can come back. We don't need that right now. Just little hops. And then I'm touching the ground the whole time. You hear that, clouds? I'm not leaving. I'm here, and I walk. And hop a little bit. I'm going on foot, and I'm sliding down. Maybe I look for a better spot. Maybe that's not the right spot to approach that. I feel like I do have to be touching the ground, though. Is there anywhere that looks vaguely rampy or stair-steppy? Where I could, meander my way up? There's a cactus! I don't think that helps me at all. Oh, hi, building. There still doesn't seem to be a cave. I thought maybe that would be it. That I could walk in through a cave system to get to the North Pole. Yeah, I still can't make it cross the equator. I'm still below the equator right now. Okay, little hops with the jetpack. Not going all the way up, just going here. Little jump. I'm touching the ground. Nope, I'm sliding down. This is too steep. It's too steep. So, Lana, what was your plan? How are you gonna get over this? Cactus. Do you sound like anything? You don't. Does over there sound like anything? It sounds like the quantum moon. The clouds are intersecting with the tops of the rocks. There is so much clipping in the solar system. Everything cuts into itself. There just aren't stairs. I've made a whole loop. The little dotted lines on my mini-map show me a whole loop of this planet. I've done a big walk around and there's no cave. There's no steppy stairs. Maybe I try for a different planet. Let's go for a ride building. Let's try elsewhere. I still think maybe Dark Bramble has it. That seems vaguely thematically appropriate? I don't know. Oh no, that's a geyser. We're at Timberhearth again. That's another geyser! I wonder if hearing, being able to hear your surroundings, affects it like being able to see your surroundings. Like if the geyser starts up as I'm trying to teleport. Okay, still not Dark Bramble, but I'll take it. I'm still being shown the same loop on the mini-map. Maybe these are a little more stair-steppy? That's a lot of ice, though. Still very steep. I don't think I can walk up that. I think I'm correct about the whole journey has to be made on foot. I think that's too steep. I think I do have to walk to the North Pole, and that is the answer. But oh wait, this is the equator. I'm at the equator right now. I'm above the equator. I can get past the equator here. I couldn't on the other planets. I don't know if that means anything. The North Pole is literally here. This is as far north as I've gotten that I've been able to see. If I just knew which planet Solanum was on when she landed, or which planet it was orbiting, I would know which one to try. I'm so close. It's right here. I can't... If I jump or jetpack, I'll go too far, and I won't be touching the ground. This is as far north. Okay, maybe I do... It shows me heading... This is south? If I make a loop as north as I can get. This is still heading south. What? This is like a divot, then. If the rocks force me south. Does this count as the North Pole? I'm not, like, at the pole, but the building is here. I'll try this. This is, like... This is up north. This is above the equator. If I... This probably won't work. I don't think this is the pole. But just in case... Oh, flashlight. The flashlight is actually oh, here we go. Flashlight is much faster. I don't think this will work, but just in case. Nope, the rock is still there. I can't get any further north. We were on... We were on Brittle Hollow. This is this north here. There's this divot in the rocks where it lets me more north than I was able to get on Amber Twin. And okay, I will jetpack a little to get up here. Oh, Scout, I don't need you right now. I did not mean to pull that out. This is as far north. I just need that. Rocks. Rocks, cooperate. Do these mean anything? There's these crystal floaty island bits. They might not mean anything. They might be just part of the landscape. Oh hey, here's the ship. Does anything change when the ship is here? Nope. I just need over the rocks. Here's a little ledge. If I just am touching the rock and looking at the rock. I'm on foot. I'm on foot and a little bit of in the air. Look, I'm on foot. I'm touching. I'm touching. I'm touching. I'm on foot. I'm walking. You hear me, Quantum Moon? I'm walking right now. Even though there's a jetpack on my back, I'm walking. I'm on foot. And... nope. Up. Up and over. No! Moon! Quantum Moon. Alright. We're not going to run into the lava moon. Ejected. Can't go over it. Can't go under it. Oh no. There's no cave. It won't let me climb. It's too steep. The rocks are just there. What? There's not rock. I think it's, on Giant's Deep. It's not rocks, it's, oh, Quantum Moon, come back. It's like a hurricane, or one of the twisters, that's preventing me from getting to the North Pole. That's probably actually harder than the rocks. Oh no. Fuel. I want the moon to hold still, and I want a jetpack to it. Come on, jetpack. I believe in us, jetpack. We'll drift for a bit. I'll let the jetpack have a little break. How... Can I teleport myself to the other side? Everything else on the planet moves. I assume including me. Whee! Ow! Ow! Ah! Hi, Solanum. I'm back. I can't go over it. That doesn't work. There's no cave. It's rocks on all planets except when it's orbiting Giant's Deep. Here's the door. Door closed. Let's see. Giant's Deep. Here we go. In which case it is a water tornado. I'm heading north. We're gonna get as north as we can get. So far, the closest north has been on, Brittle Hollow. We got pretty far north on Brittle Hollow. We can get about the same amount of north, but not all the way north here. We get buffered back. Tried to walk north, buffered back. What happened? Can my scout? Oh no, the scout gets buffered back as well. Whee! Whee! Oh, nope. Whoops. Whee! Oh, don't hit me. Thank you. I've got to teleport myself somehow. I think? Unless the answer actually just is Dark Bramble. And a specific planet is the answer. Because this isn't working. I gotta go around the rock. I'm gonna make a whole loop and then find my ship again. Or not my ship. The building. I don't see a way through the twister. And minimap says full loop, no way in. I get thrown back. So the answer is not Giant's Deep and a lack of rocks. Building. I can get pretty close to the North Pole. The twister is not as big. Not nearly as big, at least, as the border of rocks. Oh wait, that was the building. No wait, come back, building. Building? Building, I need you back. Rock. Rocks. Rocks. Tree? Nope, tree gone. Building. I would like to change planets, please. Uh-oh, sun song. Really dark clouds, too. Building? Building, here we go. Alright, building, if you cooperate, we might make it to at least have a little look around in Dark Bramble real quick before the sun takes us out. Nope. Nope. I think? Yeah, here we go. Alright, Dark Bramble. Spooky, spooky. Thorns, stabby. I'm heading north. How north can I get before the sun takes me? Lots of stabby, lots of spooky. And blocked by large roots. Can I climb the roots on foot? What the? Pixels? Weird. More clipping, I guess. Alright, here comes the sun. I am about as far north as I could get on Giant's Deep, and no further. There does not appear to be any gaps in the roots that will take me further in. Nope, that's not one. Maybe I climb up a root. Maybe the roots are not as steep as the rocks. Maybe I walk up a root. The sun's gonna take me before I can do that, but I can try. Do I walk up a root? I feel like I'm on the right track. On foot is the answer. The question is, where to walk on foot. Solanum was on her pilgrimage. She reached the quantum moon using quantum imaging. She landed at the South Pole. And then she walked on foot to her destination, which I assume would be the building. And then when the building is at the North Pole, that's where it gets to the 6th location and can teleport to a spot on the 6th location that isn't covered by a giant rock. Solanum, how are you at rock climbing? Or not Solanum, I'm sorry, Slate. Both of your names start with S. It confused me. Also, I was thinking about Solanum. You don't know who Solanum is, never mind. I gotta go figure out a moon. Slate's like, what? Who's Solanum? Slate thinks I'm going nuts. Wake up and call them by the wrong name. I'm gonna try Dark Bramble again. And if not, I'll go into Dark Bramble and see if I can find that vessel. Quantum Moon. Here we go. Close enough, Scout. It's a grainy picture, but it's a picture. We'll get the building. We'll get to Dark Bramble. We'll get walking up routes. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know. Because I think that's all the planets at that point. Ow! Goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'll fix that. Hold on. That's the explodey one, right? The landing camera is damaged? I can't fix this thing, which is the thing that explodes. So maybe I won't explode. Maybe we're okay. Whoops. Oh, that's a horrible landing. Alright. Let's see here. Can I shove my ship off of the cliff? I feel like it's gonna fall on its own. You're still loud. Landing gear. Is that what's beeping? Yes, it is. Okay. Building. Perfect. Well, we'll try this again. Scout, come back. Picture of the ship. However... Selfie! Picture of the ship. And we'll see... Oh, wait, no. Scout. We'll keep the picture up. We'll see if the ship leaves when we switch. If the ship is left behind. We want to get to... Oh, there's light. Where's the light? Is the light coming from me? It's because I have my scout out, isn't it? Alright, fine. We'll leave the ship behind. And... Nope. I want to see icy floors. Here we go. We are orbiting Dark Bramble. I'm gonna try walking up a route. The question is which route? They're all intimidating looking. I guess as close to north as I can get. Through the ice. Not gonna get stabbed. Here's the big root knot thing. And on foot. We'll walk up here. Nope, that's too steep. We'll hop up here. There's the edge of the clouds. I'm on foot with a jetpack. Nope, that wasn't gonna work. I'll try a different route. This one looks less steep. At least after a little bit here, a little chunk. I'm on foot. I'm touching the tree. I'm on foot. No! I slid down. Is there... I'll do my loop same way I did on the other planets. I'm as far north as I can get. There doesn't appear to be an opening. No caves through the roots? I thought maybe with Dark Bramble, because it's got, on the planet itself, it's got those little teleportation light orbs. The light holes. Here's the weird pixels. I thought maybe if I came here there would be some way to teleport to the other side. Does not seem like it. No evidence of caves through the roots either. That is a full, complete loop. And no openings in sight. I doubt I can get back to my ship. I think it's probably still orbiting, not this planet. So if I find the building again, I can take us back to that planet. If the building wants to show up, hello? Solanum, where's my ship? Solanum, where are you, actually? I'm heading back south. Yeah, the ice doesn't want to interact with other surfaces very well. I bet the pixels are some of these ice chunks a little too close. Oh, hi, Solanum. A little too close with collision to this plane underneath the art for the ice here, underneath these pixels. Whoa, jellyfish! There's a jellyfish on the quantum moon? You are completely encased. How did you get here? I guess there's fireflies on Timberheart's quantum moon. How did you get here? Alright, building. I would like to go... Where was my ship? We were orbiting... I feel like we were orbiting... Oh, I've done this too many times in a row now. I don't even remember what planet it was. We were on... I'll just pick a planet and go. Let's see. Who shows up first? Did I not turn the lights off? Lights off. Oh, I know it was not Giant's Deep. We'll try here. We'll try... Timberhearth. Hi, fireflies. I was just talking about you. I'll do... There's Solanum. There's rocks blocking here, too. What's the range? I feel like each planet has a different loop of barrier. Q Owl City. Space fireflies. Yeah, the loop of barrier around here seems to be... We're not even close to the North Pole. The barrier loop is much further south. Owl City drop kicking you back to middle school. Yeah, that was 2009 when that song came out. Oh, here's Solanum again. What? Yeah, this barrier is different than the other planets. There's the building. The loop that I make, or that I'm able to make on the minimap, is way different down here. The northernmost spots I was able to get were on Giant's Deep, Brittle Hollow, although I couldn't make a full northern loop. There was like a little crevice where I could get pretty far north. Giant's Deep, a little bit of Brittle Hollow, and Dark Bramble. Everywhere else has a further south barrier border. Whee! Okay. Where's my ship? Oh, the ship is far away. Can I? There's no way I'm making it to Dark Bramble without my ship. Let's see here. I've got plenty of oxygen, not as much fuel. Where? The ship is on the other side of the sun? Where did it go? Is it... It's still got an arrow, so it's not in the sun, right? It's not dead? Oh, there's a comet. Okay, well, I need to get somewhere with trees. Even if it's not the oxygen in my ship, I do in fact need oxygen. I guess I just pick a planet and head for it. Timberhearth, you're close. Jetpacking between planets. Whee! Maybe I do spend the end of this round. Oh, there's the DLC house. Maybe now is where I end the loop with Slate. Gravity? Gravity, let me down. There we go. Not too swiftly, though. I would not like to take all of the damage. There we go. Smooth landing. I land smoother with my jetpack landing on planets than I do with my ship. Slate party! Yeah! How's the sun looking? The sun's over here. Sun, how big are ya? How red? Should I head to Slate now, or should I poke around a little bit? Also, where did my ship end up? It's just hanging out next to the sun? It's not even around a planet. Huh. Well. Whee! Quantum Shard, do you have any wisdom whatsoever? How do I get to north? Wait, we're at the South Pole. Hold on. You like the South Pole too. This glade is literally the South Pole. Something about the quantum moon and its shards. Enjoy being south? Although I guess the moon is the entire orb, but it always lets people in the south. I wonder if the other shards are also in the southernmost portion of the planet. I feel like I would have noticed that sooner if it were the case, though. There's probably some piece of information that I am missing that I'm just trying to brute force on how to get north, and it's not working. So maybe I take a different path of exploring. Maybe I next loop instead of heading for the quantum moon again. Maybe I try to find the vessel instead in Dark Bramble. I have little leads on that, though. Finding feldspar was a matter of following the sound. Following that red dot took me to the fish's eggs, I think. Ooh, sun's getting pretty big. Okay. This will be our loop, ending with Slate. I'll head for the village. I guess I just wander around Dark Bramble till I find something that isn't a fish that wants to eat me. Maybe Feldspar has some more insight? I feel like I did all of Feldspar's dialogue tree options, though. Feldspar might not have any more useful information, other than how to ride on a jellyfish. I could be using my jetpack, that would be faster. To the village. Village? No, this is where I just was. I do kind of wish the mini-map had a little more on it, and not just an orb. Oh wait, no, this isn't where I just was. Speaking of Feldspar, and Dark Bramble. Whee! Ow. Hello! I already talked to you. Techites. I think this is the only point of this area is to give a nudge about Feldspar's location and to explore Dark Bramble. I don't think I'll get any info about the vessel here. Ooh, sun's getting big. Sun's getting big and red. I gotta find the village. Fuel level critical? That's okay. I'm just using it to hop around without taking damage. Here's the village. Whee! I say I use it to get around without taking damage, and then take damage anyway. Oh well. Mini-hops. Hello, villagers. Our death is imminent. I'm gonna go hang out with Slate. You guys have marshmallows or something. Enjoy our last couple minutes eating good food. Like canned marshmallows. Slate! I'm back. I'm gonna spend the end of the world with you for once. I've spent it with a lot of other folks, but I figured it'd be nice to end a loop where I started. Also, I'm stuck on this planet. I lost the ship again. Marshmallow time. How many marshmallows can I eat before the sun explodes? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I can do a lot of marshmallows. Do you want to have a marshmallow eating competition, Slate? Your total has been 0 so far, but you have a can of really nice ones right here that you could be eating. I'm gonna go check on the sun. I'll be right back. I don't want to get too impatient and leave again and miss my opportunity like I did last time. I was potentially able to spend the end of the world with Slate. Where is the sun? Huh. Must be on the other side of the planet. 'Tis nighttime. Speedrunning Herthian type 2 diabetes. Just gorging on marshmallows. Yeah, I think I would win in a marshmallow eating competition with Slate here. Here's the sun song. Alright, that was what, 11? 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Does your dialogue change at all, Slate? Oh my gosh. There's our pilot, ready to get this beauty off the ground. Slate, the world is ending. What can I do you for? The sun's gonna go supernova, by the way. Oh yeah, the observatory has an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the finer details. Astrophysics is really more Hornfels' domain. Me, I'm here for the rocket science and the marshmallows. Really? You haven't had any marshmallows. There's not one on your stick. I am winning this marshmallow eating competition. I'm also shining my flashlight directly in your face. I'm so sorry. I'll turn that off. Well, Slate, I'm sitting at 20 marshmallows. You think you can get more than me next time? Oh hey, a firefly. Or wait, no. That's an ember. Maybe it is a firefly. It's not going away. Oh, no, it is. I actually don't remember where there's fireflies on Timberhearth. There's some on the moon when it's orbiting Timberhearth, implying that there's some here. Maybe I'll see some next time. See you later, Slate. Alright, off to go fishing, I think. I have no idea how to get north, or farther north than I've already gotten, on the Quantum Moon. I'm assuming there's some hint or puzzle or something that I have yet to find. I'm assuming there's also some hint or puzzle or something I have yet to find about where the vessel is. But I have yet to blindly explore the way I have blindly explored the Quantum Moon, so maybe I'll run into that before I run into north. One more marshmallow for the road. See you later, Slate. Let's see here. What info do we have about the vessel that we haven't already covered? Don't already have in my mind here. The vessel. Crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble, so it can't leave. There's probably a bunch of skeletons. They came here attempting to follow the signal. Knew that already. Apparently I learned about the vessel in the Hanging City. Let's see. Nomai City, suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into several districts. I made it to all the districts. I made it to the forge. Warp course. They were making The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. If they were making warp cores, couldn't they have fixed their ship? I guess they couldn't really get to it. They didn't know how to get past the fish, I bet. They did know that they're blind. I guess they just never went to check it out. Their focus was more on finding the Eye of the Universe than getting their old ship back. And Escape Pod 3 is somewhere in there too. The mural panel. They encountered a signal from the Eye of the Universe. Dark Bramble ensnared the vessel. Actively attacked. The escape pods evacuated, one didn't make it. One landed on Ember Twin. One landed in Brittle Hollow. Got that. The only thing this is telling me is that it's in Dark Bramble somewhere. No details. Oh hey, I have bonus cans up here. Bonus marshmallow cans. Jumbo. New. Soft and fresh jumbo marshmallows. In a... The text is so small. In a can. New, soft and fresh jumbo marshmallows in a can. And then the Outer Wilds logo. Why do the Hearthians put the Outer Wilds group logo on all of the stuff if the only one who uses it is us? Huh. There's no one else to recognize it. Well, off to go fishing. My only lead is that it's in Dark Bramble somewhere. And I don't think Feldspar has any more information, but if I wander around blindly and don't find anything after a loop or two, maybe I try to find Feldspar and just triple check to see if they have any information for me. Because there's several teleportation light route things. Although they seem different from the warp cores, because with the warp cores, the black hole sucks you in and you get shot out at the light hole station. Oh, that asteroid or comet nearly hit me. There's several ways in on the outside here. I don't know that it matters which one I go in. At least it didn't when I was trying to get to Feldspar. So I won't worry. Won't worry about this. I will come to a stop so I can angle myself to zoom in and then kill the engine so I don't touch fish. Quiet fishing. There are several orbs of light. The red one is towards the eggs. The white ones are either fish or portals. That one is a fish. What if I stick to the walls? What if I don't go to the middle? I can hear a fish, which means it can hear me, so I shouldn't tap the engine. How about this one? If I just let myself drift this way. Am I still drifting? The fish sounds closer. Oh, the fish is closer. I'm gonna hit it. Sorry, fish. Actually, you're gonna eat me. I'm not sorry. Oh, this is bad. I'm right in its face. I can't move. Alright, ship. It hasn't eaten us yet. Just keep drifting. Oh my gosh, is that a little fish emoji? That's adorable, I love it. Much cuter than these fish. These are not cute fish. I am not moving very fast. But I cannot use my engine. There's a portal. Here's a route. There's the way to the fish eggs. That's probably something. There was probably something going on in that room that I just didn't notice. Because I did make it to the fish spawn eggs room. Where's Fishy? I can still hear Fishy. Route. I don't know which direction Fishy is in. Oh, there's Fishy. You are so close still. Okay, so that light is a Fishy. That light is a question mark. This light's to the spawn. Fishy is further. I don't know what that one is. It is so foggy in here. Okay, I can't hear the fish as much anymore. It might be safe to tap on the engine a little bit. I don't know which... Oh, I guess I had here, huh? Is this to Feldspar? That is not to Feldspar. Okay. I'm assuming Feldspar would have found the ship and have had things to say about it if Feldspar were near the ship. So I'm gonna tap this way. We're gonna see what's in here. If the room with the fish eggs and wherever Feldspar is are like separate rooms inside the planet, then there's gotta be other rooms, right? Because this one isn't... Unless it's one big room and it's just different areas. And it's just huge enough and it teleports you around the same area. But if it's different rooms... then this goes to neither Feldspar nor the eggs, which means I don't think I've been here before. Unless I came here on accident while looking for Feldspar. Alright. We're in, we're safe from fish. We zoom. There is one glowing light. Is it a fish? I don't think we're through the barrier. The light's changing a little bit. Hello? I'm not through the tunnel yet. Right? I guess I head for the light. Unless it's a fish. Okay, there's a route. I am through the tunnel. There's a route right there. I hear a fish. Is that light if that light is a fish? Okay. Well, I can't use the engine. I should not head for that light. What lights are there? Ooh, I might bonk into this fish on accident. It's sounding closer and closer. Ooh, there's teeth. Can the fish feel things? I know they can't see, and they can definitely hear. If I accidentally hit them, do they realize I've bonked into them and turn and eat me? Or do they ignore it? I assumed they can feel things. But I got really close to that other one, and it did absolutely nothing. It did not realize I was there. So it might have no idea. Also, I don't know where to go. The only light appears to be this fish. Where did I come in? There's roots. Yeah, there's only one light, and it's this fish. Am I getting further? Am I moving still? It's hard to tell without the engine. I think I'm getting further. Where do I go? Where did I come in from? There's the fish. See, I don't even get a mini-map while I'm in here. I don't even get the bare bones of a sphere and a blue dotted line to show me where I've been already. I guess it wouldn't make sense inside of a planet to have the blue dotted lines, because then it would look like you were on the surface. But still. Okay, I can still hear it, which means it can still hear me, even though I'm far enough away I can't see it through the fog. I'll wait a little bit more before tapping on the engine. And going in a direction? Am I still moving? Yes, very slowly. If I hold my cursor still, that little dot in the middle does get slightly farther away from the root. So I'm heading, like, down this way? Where's the fish? I want to head in the opposite direction from the fish. Fish is there. So I want to go this way? Oh, the fish noise changed. Did he hear me? It might have heard me. Oh, it sounds closer. Are you coming to eat me, fishy? Or am I just drifting closer to another one? It's spooky in here. I don't hear the flap, flap, flap of its fins, implying, oh, hello. Implying that it's coming closer. It is closer, though, if that is the same one. It would be nice to have a rough idea of where I'm supposed to be going. Did it come to where I was? Did it hear me and then not? Because I only tapped the engine a very tiny little bit. Maybe it did hear me and it went to where I was when I used the engine. And then stopped and didn't eat me because I wasn't there anymore. And wasn't actively making noise when it got to that point, so it couldn't follow. Either that, or there was just another one that I didn't see. Also, I feel like I've hit the wall. This seems a little bigger than the normal roots. This might be the inner wall of wherever we are. I don't know how to get in or out of this room. This is definitely the wall. I guess I just follow the wall till there's a hole in it? The fish is right there, though. It will hear me. If I can tap the engine a little bit, and it goes to where I was when I used the engine. If I go like... Oh, no, it hurt me. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, well, don't go to that room. That only had a fish in it. And no way out that I could see. The main room's gotta have... Because that room only had the one light and it was a fish. The main room has several lights. Do I follow the red light again? But that would just go back to the egg room. I feel like I would have seen the escape pod or the vessel if it were in the room with the eggs. I feel like a whole vessel would be pretty big. And the escape pods are not small either. I feel like it would be obvious, even with all the fog. Oh, hello, Ozzy. Big stretch. Ozzy has been snoozing in a box next to my computer. Ozzy, that's... Nope, honey, that's the keyboard. Ozzy, goodness. Hi. Hi, nope, that's the microphone. Come here. Don't step on the keyboard. Ozzy, oh my goodness. You wake up and immediately cause chaos. Ozzy! Oh, Ozzy's got the mouse now. Honey, come here. Nope, that's still a microphone. You're gonna knock it over. You're making me look down. Hi, Slate. Technical cat difficulties. Where are you going, Ozzy? You cannot eat the cord. I'm so sorry. Ozzy lad! Here, I gotta play the video game. You have to move. Which way are you going? Okay, you can sit up there. He is now on top of my PC. Back to fishing, I guess? I feel like maybe wandering around blind is not the play with this either. But I don't know where else to get information I don't already have. In the ship's logs, the only things I do not have are the 6th location, which is finding the North Pole, which I do not know how to do. The Ash Twin project, which I guess I could go and attempt that if fishing doesn't work out. And Escape Pod 3 and the Vessel, which are both in Dark Brambles somewhere, but it's unclear where. Do I have any hints that might actually help me find the Ash Twin project? The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Ozzy Pumpkin, you are back. I can't see the screen if you're in front of it. I can't read anymore. Okay, there you go. Are you gonna go out? Do you want to leave the room? Here we go. Okay. Let's let you out if you want out. I will take a quick pause. You want out, Pumpkin? There you go. Okay. Ozzy has left the room. No more stepping on my keyboard. Okay, Ash Twin project. Let me move the microphone back from where Ozzy bumped it. The Nome planned to construct a technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin, which happens to be how long my time loops are. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within the Ash Twin, which is those masks I keep seeing whenever I use the stones that show me in that chamber. The projection stones. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. An advanced warp core. So I have to warp in there. Once again, I am blocked by rocks, just like the North Pole. Oh, uh-oh. Why? Let me reload something here. It looks like stream might have frozen, but also maybe not. No, okay, it's all good. Never mind. That was just my computer being weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's an advanced warp core. Oh, it's all good? Okay, that was just my computer then, I guess. Computer being weird. I have to find wherever the other end of this warp core is. I have to get to the North Pole. And I have to find where in Dark Bramble the ship is. And then I have filled out the quest tree map thing here. Unfortunately, because everything else is filled in, I've run out of leads. Other than blindly exploring Dark Bramble. Or blindly running around the Quantum Moon again. I feel like on foot is the answer to the puzzle here, though. There's some way that I walk, and there's somewhere that I walk to, and somehow that works, and I get to the North Pole. I have to get through the rocks. Can I teleport myself? Because everything else kind of wanders around the surface of the Quantum Moon. The building moves. Solanum's body gets up and down. The ship moves. Can I move? Can I not observe myself and get bounced to the other side of the barrier? How do I not observe myself, though? I'm already not looking at, like, I can look down and observe myself and see my shoes and my hands and my body, but when I'm like this, I'm already not observing myself. So how do I observe myself even less to let the moon teleport me? And then, for the Ash Twin project, I've gone in all of the towers, I think, on Ash Twin. Oh, Ozzy wants back in. Ozzy child. Alright, you can come in. Did you just need to go get water or something? Do you want back in? I'm thinking through some puzzles, Ozzy. Would your wisdom like to help? Or are you just gonna sit there and be indecisive? Alright. Ozzy, I'm gonna shut the door again. You can paw at it if you would like. I'll leave it a little bit cracked. If Ozzy wants in, he can open the door himself. Cat chaos. I guess I could go to Ash Twin and see... I feel like being on Ash Twin is not where the other end of the warp core will be, though. I made it... I found the Black Hole Forge. I know... Alignment angle diagram? Oh yeah, that was... Oh, Ozzy, you're back. I knew you could do it. Live Ozzy reaction. Nice. You can't stand there, Pumpkin. Not while I'm trying to read the screen. That's my keyboard. Go back to your box. Yeah, there we go. Cardboard box. Perfect for kitty cats. Have a little nap in your box. That way I can see the screen. Alright. He likes to stand right in between my face and the screen. Oh, and chew on the screen. You can't do that, Pumpkin. You cannot eat the plastic. I'm so sorry. It's not good for kitty cat teeth. You can chew on the cardboard. There you go. Nope, that's the plastic. Honey darling. Little lad. Little Aussie boy. Ozzy, do you know how to get to the North Pole on a moon? Probably not. Do you know how to read a alignment angle diagram, Ozzy? No, you just want to eat the quartz? Okay. You can't eat that one, though. I'm so sorry. I do need that to stream. If you chew through that one, then my computer will not function. Okay, you do you, Ozzy. Just don't eat the quartz. Let's see here. Warp tower, alignment angles are not exact. Oh yeah, this was how to use the towers. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. There is a tower for Ash Twin and Ember Twin on Ash Twin. Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. But we know that Ash Twin and Ember Twin share a center since they orbit each other so closely. I think I remember that being the thing? Maybe? Okay. I don't particularly feel like wandering blind around with a bunch of fish who want to eat me. So I might give up on looking for the vessel for the moment. And follow my last mystery here. And have a peek at Ash Twin and Ember Twin to see if I can find the core? How to get to the core? I feel like the towers probably won't get me there, but I'm not sure where else to look. Where are they? Ash Twin? Ember Twin? Planets? There's the quantum moon. I'm hoping that one of these leads will give me the info to follow another one. Like the whatever's going on with the memories will have, or in the core of Ash Twin will have some info about more specifically where the vessel is or something like that. You can go in the black holes and you come out of the light holes, and that's how the warp cores work. There's the twins. So I need a black hole warp. At least that was what was going on being shown in the high energy lab, from what I remember. I've reached a bit of a sticking point in the game, I think. I have enough info about most of the stuff to have solved it, but that means less clues going forward, less places to look for new things, new information. Let's see. Has enough sand moved? Probably not. I probably won't be able to check out the towers a whole lot yet. there's the tops of some of them peeking out. Okay, well here's the Ash Twin and Ember Twin one, so I'll just hang here. And wait for the sand to go down enough that the towers will let me do something. Maybe there's a... Oh goodness, ow! Was that... What? What was that? Did I unbuckle before landing? I probably unbuckled before landing. I took my seatbelt off too early and died for it. Safety first, kids. That was a big crunch. I thought I had just landed hard enough to blow up the ship, but the ship seemed fine. It was just me blowing up a little bit there. Hi, Slate. Nice seatbelt, Slate. I took it off too early. I didn't follow your safety instructions. Let's try that again. That was a very visceral crunch. I thought the ship was landed enough that I could get out of my seat. I guess not yet. I was too eager. Too eager to see the towers. Okay. We'll go to Ember Twin and hang with Chert until the sand has moved. And then go check out the towers. Which I feel like I've done before, but I don't remember exactly what I found except for the bodies. So, we'll see how this goes. While we're hanging with Chert, I kind of wanted to do this with Rybeck first, but I'll do it with Chert. While we're waiting, because we're here, and we have time to kill. There's something that I found in between last stream and this evening that I would like to do. Chert, I'm gonna join you. Let me... Oh, okay, never mind. I can't get the ship up there. Once again, I have unbuckled too early, I think. Let me get at least right side up in the ship before I get out. Because I had the music so stuck in my head while I was in between streams and not able to play, oh, I didn't put my suit on again! No! Alright. Well, we'll make it to Chert eventually. Well, while I was in between streams and kept thinking of wanting to play and kept thinking of mostly the music and could not get the music out of my head, I looked up the music. And I thought, you know what? All the other travelers, they have instruments, and they're playing their instruments, and they're playing together their song, and I don't have an instrument. And I want to play with them. And I was looking around, and I'm going to put on my suit. I almost did not put on my suit again. That would have been really funny to die the same way twice in a row. But I was looking on the internet and I found a guitar tab for playing the Outer Wilds music. And I thought, you know what? If I can't play an instrument with the travelers in the game, I'll play an instrument with them in real life. So I learned that guitar tab, and I'm not very good at it. However, I still think it's fun. So while we're waiting for the sand to go down, I'll join Chert on Ember Twin and add a little guitar to their drumming music. I would like to play with all of the travelers at some point. And I kind of wanted to do Rybeck first since they're a fellow stringed instrument player. But this is convenient. With Chert right here as we're waiting for sand. Whee! Hi, Chert. What up? Here, I'll roast a marshmallow with you first. What's up? Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well, then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate just to see one. Keep an eye out or 4 on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? Well, I'm just saying hi, and what you can do for me is to keep playing your drum. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Alright, you chill there, Chert. Oh my gosh, Ozzy. Ozzy Pumpkin, you know what? You can sit on the keyboard. That's okay, actually. Because I'm not going to be holding it for a little bit. I'm going to get out my guitar. I don't know how well the microphone will actually pick this up. But we'll try. I also wanted to start with Ryback because I could follow along with Ryback a little better. Again, having the stringed instrument means that I know where in the song, because we're playing the same notes. We'll figure it out with Chert. Again, I have no idea if the microphone will actually catch this or not, but here we go. Whoops. Nope. Probably should have practiced a little more. Whoop, careful, Ozzy. Don't hit my guitar. That's nice, Chert. I don't know if I was playing in the right spots of the song compared to your rhythm there. But it was still fun to play with you. Good luck as the sun goes out. I'm gonna go check on the sand now. Actually, first I'm gonna set my guitar down so it's not still in my seat here. There we go. I'll pull it back out later if we encounter other travelers. Yay, thank you. That was fun. I'm glad I learned it. I still want to play with Ryback. And Gabbro. And Hornfels. Or not Hornfels. And Esker. And Feldspar. Let's see about this sand. I would like to try to do a loop where I make it to play with every traveler in the same loop. I don't know if that will work. I don't know if I can actually make it to all of them before the sun goes out, but I can try. Oh, good night, Lebanon. Thanks for tuning in. I probably won't make any major discoveries this evening while you're away. Gonna be real here. I'm just kind of meandering around at this point. But I will see you next time, where I hopefully have a better idea of what I'm doing. Alright. The towers. I have been to these towers before. And there is in fact a warp core. In both of them. The question is, where does the Ash Twin one go? I assume to the core. However, I feel like I tried this and nothing happened, so we'll see. I don't know which one is which also, in terms of which tower is for Ash Twin and which one is for Ember Twin. Ozzy, what are you doing back there? I've discovered my guitar case. Excellent. Maybe I avoid the cactus, and then something up here will tell me which tower this is. Have I read this scroll before? Probably. Where's a wall? I need a wall to read it on. I'll read it over here. I probably read this already, but it's been long enough that a refresher would be nice. Hi. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. Kanoi. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Raimi. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Oh yeah, Kanoi's the one who got kidnapped by the rock. Alright, well that's not information we didn't already know. We've been to the High Energy Lab. We know how these work. You stand on the black hole one, and it takes you to the light hole one. This one probably goes to Ember Twin? Let's see. Here comes the sand. There's a oh, yep, here we go. What? We're on Ember Twin? Yeah, okay. Whoa. So this is the Ember Twin one. Which means this is the Ash Twin one. Which you are trying to go to. And that didn't work out so great for you. So if I stand here... This feels too easy. This feels like I shouldn't be able to get to the core just by standing here. Where would the center even be if I'm standing on the planet that I'm warping to? if I just sit here and wait. We pass the sun. We'll wait for it to make a full rotation. When it passes the sun again, if nothing has happened, then probably nothing will happen. It's passing moon. Passing quantum moon. Things are getting brighter. We're nearing the sun again. A full rotation has happened. Oh, even the comet lines up. Huh. If I look at a map? Where's the comet? There's the comet, the interloper. So if their center is in the middle, then maybe when Ember Twin rolls around is when it will teleport me? Oh no, the sand! The sand picks me up! Well, alright. We're on Ember Twin now. I need some trees. Ow. I also need to get back to... Oh, there goes the ship. Whoops! Okay, I was gonna say I need to go back to get my ship from Ash Twin, but nope. It's being blown down here. Well, that's good, I guess. Now me and my ship are on the same planet again. One of the few times the sand can take my ship, and that's okay. Dunked it down the bottom of the crevice, though. Ship. Ship, come back. Ship. There it is. Ow. I'm being buffered by sand. Let me out! Let me in my ship! Let me in my ship, please! There we go. Oxygen. Okay, well, it doesn't warp me. The sand just picks me up. The sand stops eventually, though. What happens? That's like at the very end of the cycle. Because it runs out of sand, and then there's no sand. What happens? Is there another... Whoops. Ship, come on. I believe in us. Oh dear. Okay. Everything is damaged. Let's land. There is some time at the end of the cycle when all of the sand has been spent. If I'm standing on the warp pad, then will it actually teleport me instead of having the sand take me? I guess there's only one way to find out. Anything else broken? Ship. Ooh, the hull. Okay, the sun's looking pretty big. And the sand is pretty close to the top. Let's go back to Ash Twin. And actually, we'll hang out here because I'll be able to better see when the sand has stopped from space. Sand's getting lower. And then there should be at least one more rotation. At least I think. When the sand has completely finished before the sun blows up. Hopefully. The sun's getting real big, though. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's Brittle Hollow. Oh, yeah, it looks weirder this far into the loop. Mostly broken. Let's see. Yeah, because I was... Oh, I don't want to get taken by the sand right now. I was looking for caves, because I thought there might be a physical way in before I knew it was completely sealed. I thought there might be a cave that would lead me into the core. And so I was poking around the sand. And then there was no sand. And there was what looked like the ghost crystals at the bottom. But the sand did stop moving before the sun went out, and I could poke around pre-solar explosion. And there was nothing down here. If I park closer to the tower, I'll be able to watch off the side of the bridge. I don't want to park in the way of the sand, though, because then... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because the sun will be exploding in moments anyway. It doesn't really matter if I have my ship or not. It's not like I'm going anywhere else. If I park... The sand is apparently wide enough to stretch between both towers? Maybe if I park under the bridge. Sand can't pick me up from underneath. What the? Hello? Sir? Who are you? There's a guy on my ship. How long has this been here? There's a man with glasses, but only the top corner of his face. Is there... There's not more on this side? There's windows on this side. Window, 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 closed window with the very corner of some guy. I assume the some guy is one of the some guys who made the game or something. Threw a little Easter egg in here. Oh, I forgot about the sand. I got really distracted by this guy. Has that always been here? I keep finding new things like the graveyard and this that I just never noticed. The sun is very red. I'm gonna not be too distracted that I forget my mission. Oh, there's the sand. The sand hasn't stopped. Okay, back in the ship. Just in case it does pick the ship up a little bit, I won't be separated from it. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. I don't want to go to the other planet. I want here. There we are. Did I just never look to the right when getting in my ship? I come up here. I get the suit. I guess I was just always paying attention to the seat. Huh. Well, that's not a Hearthian. Oh, here comes the sun song. Okay. Go time. The sand had better have stopped. Is there... Come on, Jetpack, I believe in you. It's all about the timing on this planet. Ow. I want up. Let me up. There we are. Okay. Is there one more rotation where it can take me... We want this side. Standing right here. Does the sun go out, or do I get to be teleported anywhere else without sand? We got space. We got space. Planet. Moon. No comet. Here's the sun. Where's the comet? Oh, yep, there's the sun. No teleportation. The sun is so big it takes over the map. I don't see the comet anymore. I thought the comet was in the path around Timberhearth. Although I guess it has a different orbit than everything else. Things go dark. Do I teleport or do I die? I think maybe we just die. It seems a little late for teleportation. Last few moments? Any chance? Nope. Okay. Kaboom indeed. It did, because that was Ember Twin coming around as the sun went out. But it doesn't make far enough of a rotation for the teleporter to activate. It really is just a photo of some guy. Yet another, I can't believe I never noticed that. I wonder if there's any other photos of random people. Alright, one more marshmallow. Hi, Slate. Slate, there's a teleportation pad and I need it to work and it's not working. The sand disrupts what I assume the moment when the teleporter activates would be. Yeah, I guess I just never looked up here. Why is it only the corner? Why isn't it his full face? It's like 3/4 of his face. Not even the whole mouth. Or whole left eye. Maybe the rest of this photo is elsewhere. Like, this is just one little chunk of the photo, and there's more chunks of photo scattered elsewhere around the game. Anything else in my ship I haven't seen before? I feel like I've checked over here pretty thoroughly. And there's the old computers, just kind of taped in there. The bonus marshmallows. Wood. The flask. This thing. The Nomai tech roped in there that makes you levitate into the ship. Fuel. Temperature? I guess I'd never really looked at that before. There's a temperature dial. And is that just a pot? Is that some control, or is this a little pot? Maybe that's my cup holder. And the tally marks. I did notice the tally marks before. Well, off we go. I followed all the leads that I have. Maybe it is getting pretty late. It's almost 1 AM. Maybe I call this my last loop of the night. I head for the Quantum Moon one more time to walk around and see what I can do. If I can find the Quantum Moon. There's the normal moon. Quantum Moon? There you are. Off we go. I thought maybe the key would be it has to be orbiting a specific planet, and that's how you get north, and it just lets you north to one of the planets. Man, they should make some sort of finder for the quantum moon. Yeah, I could be using the signal scope. Oh goodness. No! Let me in! I could be using the signal scope to find it. Because it does have a sound. Are you gonna explode? Okay, we're all good. Everything else is hissing like it wants to explode. There is the quantum moon locator from earlier. But that requires going to that planet when I can just look around in space. Alright, we're at the South Pole. Big trees. Clouds. Solanon's ship. There's a warp core in here. I assume that's to... I'm not gonna do it because that would make me leave the planet, but I assume that's to warp back to where the cannons are that shoot the ships. I don't think I can make it to the core of Ash Twin in one of the ships. That doesn't make sense. Right? That's gotta be for the cannon. But that means the cannons have a white core. A light hole core warp thing. I should investigate the cannons more at some point. Also, I think these are the beds. They're kind of shaped like the beds. Alright, one more time. Solanum is here. On the quantum moon. Solanum landed at the South Pole. She'll make the remainder of her journey on foot. They don't know why the quantum moon brings people to the South Pole. It just does that. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Well, I'm not ready. Solanum, I wish you had written just a little smidgen more detail there. You're on foot. Maybe I don't go directly north. Maybe there's a way, like in Breath of the Wild, when you have to follow the torch embers to find your way to the middle of the Lost Forest to get to the Master Sword. You can't just go in a straight line, because the fog takes you and brings you back. But if you follow the embers of the torch, even though it's non-linear, you get to the middle eventually. Maybe I don't walk north. Maybe I just walk. And somehow eventually that takes me north? I have walked a lot, though. I made a lot of loops. What else is there on these planets besides the barrier that stops me from going north, the building, and Solanum's body, and Solanum's ship? Each place is kind of different. There's gotta be some... If the answer isn't you have to be on a specific planet and you can just go north, the answer has to be consistent so you can do it from when it's orbiting any planet. Right? Solanum's on all the planets. Or on the moon when it's around all the planets. I think Timberhearth might have the smallest available barrier, or area within the barrier. At least according to the little dots on the minimap. Because I'm not even hitting the equator. I can't go over. There's no caves. How do I get to the other side? I'm through? But there's no caves to go through. I can't take my ship or my jetpacks. We're on foot. Yeah, this is a tiny area. Oh my goodness. Minimap. Did you even have jetpacks? It doesn't look like it. You had something crazy going on with the helmets. I assume that's a little air tank behind you. And then a wire going to the front of the mask. Big ol' boots. The Nomai had strange feet, it seems. And 3 eyes. Maybe if I jump? Jumping on foot. If I skip around, if I frolic on the quantum moon. Frolic through the fields of fireflies and ominous fog. Oh, building. Hello. I can teleport when I'm in the building. I can make the building move. I can switch which planet the moon is orbiting. Things on the moon change their location. Can I change my location? By not perceiving myself. If I stare, if I make it dark, if I stare at something where I cannot see my surroundings. Look away. Look away and back. Nope, still here. The ship is still here too. Yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas here, honestly. I'm just going to wander. Pretty flowers. Some 3 petals, and these look more like leaves in their shape. They're clearly meant to be some sort of flower, though, with the coloration. And there's really not much else going on here. Okay, maybe I do switch planets just to have different scenery. There's gotta be something I can do with the camera. Quantum imaging has to come into play somehow. Dark bramble. Sure, why not? Let's go for a stroll on dark bramble. Oh, hey, it's the jellyfish. Seriously, though, how did you get here? It's wild to have a frozen jellyfish on the quantum moon. Does the moon mimic? Does it copy whatever planet it's orbiting, or does it actually take physical pieces from it? Does it steal a chunk of whatever planet it's orbiting? There's no bright lights, which is good, because it means there's no fish. However, it also means no teleportation. I'm still Yeah, I can get much closer to the North Pole. The area I can walk is much larger on some planets compared to others. But I still can't hit the pole. Building? Any wisdom? Nothing has changed. The texture spots are just weird texture spots. They don't do anything. Oh, did Ozzy open the door again? Oh, where is the boy? He's not in his box. I guess he did wander back out. Thank you. Here's some more giant ice. And... yeah, the clouds are definitely clipping into the spikes. Can I get stabbed on the spikes? Not really. They're unlike the cacti, these are too big to puncture my suit. Okay, what's going on at the South Pole? Anything other than Solanum? Nope. Just Solanum. And the building? I wonder, does the building show up randomly, or does it have specific locations where it appears? Because it can't clip into some of the stuff going on here. There's this area. I'll make a circle of dots here on the mini-map. Maybe there's some sort of, like, triangulation I can do with where the building is. So that circle, and then the building is gone. Here's the ship. Can the building appear here too? Maybe. If it can, it doesn't want to. This is an open clearing area amongst the ice and branches. So it's possible it could show up there if it wanted to. This area looks a little dense for it. When it was orbiting Brittle Hollow, there was a spot the building could show up pretty close to the North Pole, but not on it. Will it show up in the same spots on different planets? There's the ship. There's the ship. I assume wherever the ship can show up, the building can too. Yeah, there we go. The ship and the building trade places. This, I think, is the equivalent to the spot on Brittle Hollow. So there's two locations that can show up. And this spot seems pretty open. Oh, here's the ship. Which means... oh wait, the building was over here. The building was this spot. Yeah, this is open. And we got another weird texture bit. There's the building. Wait, so right here, and where the ship was, so right here. I guess the ground has to be flat enough, too. So any spot where there's enough height and it's flat. So this is spot number 4. Those spots are pretty close together. I guess there are a lot of available areas. Maybe there's not triangulation that I can work out here. I don't know if there's a pattern. Building. This spot's pretty far north too, actually. Still not the pole, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think with as many different spots it seems like it can appear in. And with how vague the minimap is, I don't think I can force a pattern out of this. This feels like a spot. The ship was there. And the building can be here too. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of spots then, if it's just anywhere flat and tall. I can get the building pretty close to the North Pole, but not exactly. I don't think I can get it to the South Pole, because that's where Solanum's body is, and it can't switch with Solanum's body, I don't think, even though I can switch with Solanum's ship. The body stays at the South Pole no matter what. I have to go through the rocks. I assume via teleportation. But there's no good spot to do that. Dark. Did I move? No, but the ship did. Maybe there's something else going on with the ship I haven't done yet. Oh, I might not have time to. Here comes the sun song. Other than sending it back to the cannon and launching again, I'm not sure what else I can do with that. Unless I have to, maybe if I don't know how I'd do it, but maybe if I arrive on the Quantum Moon in Solanum's ship instead of my own, that changes something, maybe? No time for it this loop, but I'll write the idea down to remember next time. It probably won't change anything, but I can put this back while in the ship. I can put this back in one of the cannons and then launch again. And if I have my scout take a picture of the Quantum Moon and just keep the picture with me the whole time. I forget which cannon this ship is connected to, because there's the one on the asteroid as well. Unable to pinpoint location. Well, can't use the map. That would be too convenient, I suppose. Let's die in Solanum's ship. Can't really see the explosion. What if here, I'll teleport. Which planet is this? I can't tell, it's too dark. Oh, okay, Brittle Hollow. The cannon at Brittle Hollow. I get in the ship. I send it back to the cannon. I wait for the Quantum Moon to be orbiting Brittle Hollow, or maybe I make it orbit Brittle Hollow first. Have the picture of it orbiting Brittle Hollow so it can't move from Brittle Hollow. Get in the ship, put it back on the cannon, and then shoot back to the moon. And end up at the South Pole? I don't know. Adventures for next time. For now, it is late. I will do one more marshmallow for the road, and then call it for this evening. Slate, you would not believe the stories I have to tell. Slate, the quantum moon is baffling me. It doesn't want me to go to the North Pole. And I'm supposed to walk there, and I don't know how to do that. I think I will write down for next time to try the thing with the ship. I don't know if that'll change anything. And I will also... There's something about the North and South Poles. I'll figure out what's at the North and South Poles of the other planets and see if that gives any sort of clue. And we did find one new thing today. We did find the last scroll at the Quantum Moon Locator, which did not give any new information, but it was a scroll I had not read yet, so that was a good find. And we found a graveyard. And we found some guy's face in my ship. Well, I will call it here. And I will be back next Sunday. I have had my share of travel for the time being, so it is back to regular schedule of Sunday evenings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you next week.